535i is one of two new cars in this test, and it comes across as very competent dynamically, if not a little bland overall. The new single turbo 3-liter inline 6 is very strong, as well as the 8-speed automatic gearbox. On the road it feels large, but when pushed it comes into its own. For BMW, the steering, we have agreed, is a little on the numb side and muted in its feedback to the driver. And that changes a little bit. You have Sport and Sport Plus settings that kind of make the chassis and the steering and the gearbox a little bit more aggressive, but overall it's not quite the backroad hot rod that we've come to expect.
So here we are in the new Infiniti M37. I think that this car, in terms of a car that I might have to live with every day, I like it as a place to be while the world's going by. And all of these cars have a fairly high fun-to drive factor because they've got good power and reasonably good handling. This car, of the three, I think has drawn the least enthusiasm for its handling. It's a car that requires a little more acclimation before you begin feeling comfortable being aggressive with it. It didn't have quite as much grip as the other two cars. The steering response is not what I would call linear. Once you get used to it, it's just fine. This car has good responses. It does what the driver tells it, and it tells the driver what it's doing. But again, in terms of their dynamics, the distinctions between the three cars are subtle.
We're in the Audi A6 3.0T. Audi was invited back because A6 won last time out. We're just finishing our handling loops in Southern Ohio. This Audi, it's the only all-wheel drive car of the three. In the rain and in the tight corners in the hills, the car was less likely to come around on you. It would understeer fairly early. It tells me everything that's going on underneath the tires. It's got very light steering, much lighter than the BMW or the Infiniti, but it's accurate. However, it's got more body roll than the other two cars, but there's not enough weight shift going on that it's affecting path control or the arc that the car takes through a turn. This Audi launches so hard out of tight turns and so quickly, it has no trouble keeping up with the Infiniti that makes 30 more horsepower.